Do we have sound now? Can you hear me yet? Let's see. Do we have sound? Do we have sound? How long does it take to be a test of whether the sound is working? Let's see. Okay. Are we still no sound? Alright. Oh. Echo. Okay. Okay, so now I'm confused because now we've got now we've got double sounds with an echo. Okay. That's not good either. See, technology is a mess today. Right. Can I take this one out? Okay, so now I may have got rid of the echo, but you're going to hear the fan in the laptop. Oh, Julie's got technical difficulties too because her laptop screen is smashed. Oh goodness. Okay. No, there's no sound on any other device. The only sound in the actual house is just me. Okay, good. Okay. So the sound is better now. The echo's gone, but you're going to hear the whirring. Okay, let's start. Oh my goodness. And I cannot even begin to tell you how excited I was for what was going to happen today. And it was working right until the last minute, and then it all went wrong. And I'm going to get rid of this shadow light thing here for you. Wrong way. So let's just scrapbook and we'll worry about the rest later. Okay. I might need coffee. The fan might get louder later, I'm not sure. Anyway, Shamel, shake it off. Let's do today's video. So here's what I finished on the last one. Volume is low. I'll turn it up. Let's see. So here's the last layout all finished. Definitely a case of more and joy, and I love how it turned out. So that is a brilliant bit. Yes. Okay. Today I've got 4 photos on one page. Mel, you're right. I may need stronger than decaf coffee. It's true. Oh, goodness. So we've got... Debbie says that should just be my life motto. Let's scrapbook and worry about the rest later. Yes. And you're gonna see this microphone, but I don't think this microphone is working for you. So I'll move it over there. Okay, so we've got these photos. 2 of that 4:5 ratio, 2 3:4s, all with white borders. And I'm going to pick this one up because can we just appreciate this smile? I'm not sure if it's going to focus though. I'll find out. Not sure. Okay. Didn't feel like it was making any movement about focusing. And I have to show you in a moment. Anyway, yeah, it's all blurry. Maybe it's because I had it too low. The delay is too big today, so I can't see what I'm doing. Hold on. If I have it over here, will it focus? Come on. You can do it. It doesn't want to. All right. I don't know why I'm expecting technology to just do something that I want it to do, because no. Apparently no. Right. Okay. So 2 little photos. Bonus points, Adhesive Avenger appearing today. Also friends. And WB. I was behind the camera in this particular instance, But you know, because you're the people who were patient enough to wait 22 minutes for me to be live, and you know well enough that I'm in plenty of the pictures, so it's okay. Right. Now, what we're going to do with this. So, let's have a look. And I thought I should make these with a bigger pen, possibly bigger paper soon, but we'll do bigger pen today and see if that's easier to see. Should we do it with a Sharpie? Let's do it with a Sharpie. Okay. So, here's what I had trouble with. Oh, that's a really square, but you know, you can imagine a square. So what I really had trouble with in kind of thinking about this was, where do you, like, let me just show you with a 12 by 12. I may or may not use this particular piece of paper, but it's 12 by 12. So it gives you the page real estate. So with this number of photos, I get a little, like, where can they go, right? So normally I would tell you, put bigger photos at the bottom if you have big and small, because if you put the big ones at the top and the small ones underneath, it looks like a stack that's going to fall over, and our eyes don't like that. Yeah? So normally I would tell you, do it this way. Yeah, something like that. But even in the center, I don't like this, and here's why. Very active photos. Very rigid, not active photo, like, placement. Yeah? The design of this does not give me a feeling of what's happening in the pictures. So, I'm going to break all my rules, because they're not rules. They're just things to help. And if they don't help, I'm going to throw them out the window. And we can apply that to technology maybe today too. But hopefully I'll get it fixed later, because I was so excited! Have you ever noticed? I get kind of excited about this. Super excited. Right. So, first of all, little angles, little overlap makes me have that motion rather than things standing in a line like soldiers. Soldiers, like, standing still. I was thinking of, like, the guards outside Buckingham Palace when they just don't move for hours. That kind of soldier. Anyway, terrible metaphor. Okay. But then, look. If I carry on overlapping, I've got way more movement here. Yes? I will get to the speech. Don't worry. It'll be in a moment. I just don't want to lose my train of thought now, because clearly I've already lost my mind. So, yeah. 1, they're not going to be in a row. 2, the little ones are going to be at the bottom. And I'm okay with that. 3, this is not important. It's like a not particularly attractive bit of the dock. So bring it this way, and then you know what's going to happen. There's going to be Papillos involved, and we're going to pop it up. So these will feel more important because they are excellent and very exciting, and they'll get a little special treatment that way. Yes, yes. So how that's going to look here and what else is going to be on the page. So this is my favorite photo of the lot, so it's going to be the one that's on top. How am I angling that? Just forgive the fact that these angles will not be accurate. But the 2 bigger photos here, and then the 2 smaller photos that turned out straight and shouldn't be straight. And we're down here, like this. Okay, so photos here. Yeah? And then, to keep that action going, I don't want straight boxes that are just perpendicular lines. No. Here. And for when Amy gets time to catch up. I'm sorry, but waves get torn paper. Yes? Okay, it was a calm river. It gets waves. It's water stuff. Okay, so this works really well, except I've got a lot of open space. And I'm thinking title fits in here. And journaling fits in here. Look at all these diagonal lines giving me some action. They're literally giving it life. Literally? No. But there we go. But here's what I'm thinking is that I'll end up with too much open space at the top, and if so, repeat this on the invert so that this pattern matches that pattern and the two torn strips are the same, and this is the third pattern there. Okay, so let's see. And we get it so that you can see this. Ooh, it decided to focus. Okay, so if you want the really dodgy sketch, you can screen cap that baby right there. Bing! Advertising speech time. Hi! You can't see me except for my hands, but my name is Shamel, and I'm here because I teach online scrapbooking classes, design scrapbooking products, and help you use them to tell your stories in a creative way. It's not just my hobby, it is my job, and that means anytime I scrapbook on the internet, it's considered advertising, and I have to make sure you're aware of that. So thank you for coming to watch my hashtag advertising. Thank you immensely for the patience you had in staying here through my technical difficulties that did not allow me to start on time. Hopefully, I can get them fixed because I was so excited for what was going to happen today. But anyway, it'll happen soon. Right. Now here's something I think will work. Maybe. I'm going to try and show you a little bit of the paddleboarding. Are you ready for this? Let's find out. Okay, I don't know if that worked. Did it work? Hey, 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 hey. All right, so it was all over to the side, but you know, you can see. Let's figure out what paper to use. I just thought that might be interesting to see little bits like that. I don't know, is it? Tell me if not, or tell me it is. I don't know. Do you like seeing little things like that? We've still got quite a bit of this orange. So I'm thinking 2/3 is going to be that. Oh no, this is angles, not 2/3. But I think it would be enough to be that middle section. Yeah. Okay, so this could be the middle section, which means that's just going to be the background. That's fine. Did the paddleboarding video have sound for you, or was it quiet? I'm learning. I'm clearly not learning what went wrong with what I was supposed to be what was supposed to happen, but there we go. As you can see why I was on dry land. Yeah. I've got, this might be right for the torn pieces. It did have sound. Excellent. Well, thank goodness. I did something today with the technology that didn't misfire. Hey! Okay, what else have we got though? What can I put in the corners? No. Oh, but hold on. No, it's not how I was intending to use this paper. So I was intending to use this as cut aparts with school stuff. But maybe this? Elaine says, I take it you don't do paddleboards as well as boats. Well, to be fair, this was pretty calm. And if all the adults had been having to go, I probably would have. But not all the adults were having to go, and I was quite enjoying taking the pictures. But also, I didn't even, I don't have a wetsuit or anything like that, so I would have had to just do it in the cold, in a normal swimsuit, or risk falling in normal clothes, which is not the end of the world, clearly. But yeah, okay. I don't know. Got blue dots on here. Come on. Get your act together, Chanel. Okay, so I'm not convinced about that. I'm loving these two. I just need a third option. Oh, hold on. What if, okay, so either I could bring in, this is not from, well, okay. This is not from the kit, but it's what I used in the last video when I went searching for some clouds. Yeah? So I could use that, or I could put the wood grain with it. Oh, goodness. Sarah says, homeschooling a sophomore is more involved than she thought. I believe it. Okay, so I'm going to put the photos out here and then put the two papers in so that you can get an idea of what it looks like, and then you can choose for me. So I can either do this combination with clouds, or this combination with wood grain. Yeah? Which would you like? Sky looks good, says Mary. Yeah? Okay, I thought the sky would win too. I had to wait a second for it to catch up. And just because technology has not stressed me out enough, YouTube's just put a warning up on my screen to say that my connection is not as fast as they would like it to be. Although at the beginning of the stream it said, excellent connection. It now does not say that. Okay, let's see if I can make this work then. So, because, you know, I've picked one where I don't have this whole corner here. But if I did that top edge first, this just needs to be small. Yes, I'm just going to do it like that. Now I know that I can use everything that's left to get something for this bottom corner. So, open being, and I've got 2 bits to cover here, and I think it's going to be alright. I might end up adding another piece. Well, I'm going to have to add another piece then, but it's going to work. What am I going to do to make it work? I'm going to fold it. Let's see where this line is. Sorry, I have no idea how to describe this. I want this, like this angle here, to be about the same as here, but I also don't want to get out a protractor or anything. So I'm eyeballing it, and I'm just creasing it to get an idea of where that needs to be. And then I'm going to cut from this corner down to there. So I can bring this down a little bit because I'm going to have the torn paper across that edge. But I can't bring it this far. Unless I make this quite big. Use your ruler. That could work. Okay, so now I'm going to tear. So I want to tear along that same diagonal as well. So can flip this to use the other side, so it's okay. So that's when we start. I want this piece to have my white edge, so I'm pulling toward me with the right. And this is never going to be a nice tear with the grain because you're going on this angle that's in no way aligned to the grain of the paper. However, that's okay because the whole reason I'm doing it is so that it's a bit wavy. You could, if you're, really don't like the idea of it being at all torn, then you could you could use one of those wavy templates and then kind of cut a nice wonky wavy type line. So if I had a template to trace, like we used to have these back in the day, I don't think that I would trace it out and then cut exactly on the line. I think I would trace it on the back and then be kind of like a little bit this way, a little bit that way, cut it wonky, so that it'll work a little better. Okay. So that, I don't know, I just think if you cut it exactly how it is, it's not gonna be the style. It's going to make me happy anyway. I mean, if it makes you happy, do it that way. But I'm trying to figure out how to use a tool that I don't use and make it my style. Does that make any sense? No. Right, I know this is going to get covered, so I'm okay with that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. And then this, I can tear a bit more to go up there. In fact, I can take a little bit off here because that's not going to show. Then if I need that patch or add accents or whatever, I've got it. And that up here. I'm just going to stick that little slice back together. Anyway. This one's going to come down to here. Where is it? I do like it close together. I figured it out. I figured it out. Okay. Something's going to go my way with this lab. Oh, yes. Okay, so the torn strip's going to be small. Now I kind of wish I hadn't done that second tear, but it's okay. This is going to be small. This goes on next. And just trim that so it's straight. Come here. And this is going to go close to that. Yes. But then there's going to be more. Because obviously I've got a giant hole in the layout down here, so there has to be more. It's okay. This is going to happen. Work out that side there. Fix this so that I know exactly how much I've got left to work with. What do I do? I want this way. Amy made me a strong drink with this video. Oh, this is so funny. Amy sent me a message to say that because school's back in session, she misses watching live, and that she finds it really funny. Well, not funny. That's not her word. That's mine. When I say something that is totally going to be not her thing. And I said, I'm just here, expand your comfort zone. She's like, well, stop it. Don't need that. Really? Are you sure? Oh, Kay says, Aussie ladies, do you have any sources for where you can get tape runners or glue runners at the moment? Yeah, tape runners, because Officeworks is not stocking it now. So, Team Aussie, what info you got? Okay, top edge is good for this glue. Okay, top edge sorted. Let's make this work down here. So I'm just going to re-tear this so that I get the white again. Sarah says, I say we just keep tearing the paper and we will turn Amy to the dark side. We have cookies and torn paper. Cookies. Okay. So this is going to make a corner there. And I'll find a journaling box to tuck in here. It's fine. Here to Frankenstein, my 12 by 12. No, not quite. Almost. Not quite. Let's try again. Let's try it this side. That's it. Okay. All right. Get a journaling card tucked in there, or some journaling paper. I've got this. Tuck that in there. Make it about like that. But, vaguely straight chenille would be great. Debbie says this looks epic already. I'm not sure that epic is what we're getting, but we're working it out. We're working it out. Okay. I'd rather this be angled too. You know what's going to happen is that I'm going to lose almost all of that line, but it's all right. Let's put some photos on this, shall we? Nope. And these need some papios. We got big papios? Just little papios. Just that one's fine. Okay, so this one. Yeah. There. And here. I'm not matting these. They've got a white border. And I'm just going to stick them down and commit. Okay. Oh! What about Which way? I'm looking at these kind of edges here. Maybe I make that smaller so I don't get that valley. Here's what was happening. Do you see the navy sneaking through? And then when I put this on top, that navy is going to be a little strange because it's trapped. So if I overlap this just at that angle, it's still got an angle, but I don't have that valley. Then I was thinking, do I put this one on top of the dock? I think, yeah. And then pop this one, pop both of these. Pop one or both? What do you think? Definitely gonna pop this one, so I'll start doing this one while you tell me. Pop one or both. Pop, 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 pop it up with papillons. So far, the votes are evenly split. Did you guys just coordinate this? One, both. One, both. One, both. You're so funny. When it's so evenly split, I tend to think there's not a right or wrong. Like, we all just agree it works. I am kind of liking that shadow there, so let's go for it. This one flat. And here. Da, 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 da. Okay, so I've lost a lot of the torn edges. It's true. And ordinarily I would have this journaling card right in here, but I can't. So let's embellish there instead. Yes. Still think we can do title up here, but if it doesn't work with your layout, you could put the title up here. This is a nice spot as well. But I'm thinking embellishment, embellishment, and maybe small little area up here. Right, what we got for that? What we got? So we got this bit that I can cut apart. I've got these stickers. Hearts. I've got those stone circles. Yeah. Okay. So, what am I going to call this? Oh, in fact, I'm sitting here thinking that the title could go here, but I've got orange stickers for orange paper, so my title should go up there. Who knew? What should we call it? Uh-oh. Elaine says we're frozen. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I'm live on this side. Elaine, am I still frozen for you? A YOLO on here. Oh yeah, they're on the that cut apart. Got it. It's good here. Okay, Elaine, I think that must have just been a bandwidth thing. I'm on a totally different device and does that the freezing from before, so hopefully we're good. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. This is not an imaginative title because guess what? the part of my brain that does that part, you know, it's no. It says no. So we're going to have on the river. Sometimes obvious is fine. In fact, if you want to do obvious all the time, you're good by me. I don't have a problem with it at all. But I should spell it though. I just started to spell a different word. Doop. And a dot on my eye. And I have one extra orange heart, and I have a little space here. So I'm going to do that. Done. Okay, that's a title. These hearts are coming in, yes. Might as well use this sunshine and put something over the high. I don't think anything on this side. I think she stops. Okay. So I put that right into there. Then I move the traps. Oh, I'm losing all of the blue. Okay, so instead, what if I bring it down here to connect it with the journaling? Sun and clouds. Because I don't want to lose so much that you can't tell that these are both the same pattern. I mean, I cover up a lot, but even I have my limits. Let's cut out some of these. Yes, we need a YOLO. Right. Let's take this right here. What I'm going to do is cut these so that I'm following the line of the color. So there's not going to be a halo on any of these. They're all going to be just the color. I'll do that side of that line. And then I'm going to come back to the same row and do the same. Now they're not in a nice straight line, so you can't do this with a trimmer. You'd end up changing the, I mean you could do it with a trimmer, but you would change the shape of the boxes a little bit, which is fine. So instead, I'm doing, well, we know that I would do it with scissors anyway. But yeah, I'm going through here to cut them all like that. But then the illustration style on this is like they're each, let's see, focus, come on. Oh, oh, are you doing it, camera? There we go. Okay, if you look right there where my pinky is, you can see it a little clearer there, I think. So the edges are not nice and neat. It's like it's little strips of washi tape that have been torn, so it's got a torn edge. So I'm going to tear the edges to match what's there. But you could cut it with scissors and have nice little boxes and lose that detail if you like. Either is cool. Right. And then, while I was showing you that, in the comments, Karen says, if I do the videos with the Vicky Mixed Media Pad, she bought it and she's happy to sell it someone, preferably in the UK, because then the postage wouldn't be as insane. One set of 12 papers, so they don't have to buy an entire pad. There you go. Sarah's gotta go. We'll see you later, Sarah. Hope your school day improves a bit. Oh, and Debbie says she's also got the mixed media pad and would like to split it with 2 friends stateside. So there we go. We've got 2 up for grabs, 2 sets of 12 in Sugarland, Texas. And we've got 1 set here in the UK. And I'll have some in the UK too. So we'll see what to do with that. Cool. Now I'm going to take these and add them in. Let's do this up by his face. Yeah, you know. This one can come underneath that journaling card. It needs to be more contrast. So this one's going to come down here. Oh, you know what I should do? I don't need to tuck it under, but there. Okay. This one says friends forever, so I'm going to add that one to the photo with lots of friends on the boat. And I was thinking about tucking one under here, but maybe not. Maybe I stick them. It just seems like an awful lot of different places for me. Corner? Yeah. Okay. This orange down here. There. And yellow one. It's gotta stay on the white. It's gonna get lost in the arrows there. There we go. Okay, so a little grouping there. This needs some of that journaling paper just to give me a space that has something that's not orange. So tuck that behind there. This has got one inked edge. Okay. That way, I've got a spot in my hearts here. Don't have yellow left. This little bit. Oh, I can do green actually. So I've got green up here. Yep. Okay. Journaling there. Oh, I wanted something on top of this. What should that be? What? Okay. Frankensteining. Right. That's going to go on top in the middle of that sun. I'm going to eyeball it to start and then see what happens. I think I did it way too big. Yep. Keep bringing it down until it fits. A bit more. I want it inside that white line. The white line's not a perfect circle either, so the cutting wonky is a good match. Nearly there? Night, Mel. Close. Okay, and then I gotta take teeny bits off. Sorry, this is a bit tedious. But I got it, I got it. Okay, he says I wasn't sure at the start, but likes what's happened. So I want, these arrows are all nice and horizontal there. I'm going to try and keep them in line with that. There we go. And then, I've got some clouds. What have I got left that's complete? I've got this bundle here. And I've got this tiny bundle here. So what we're finding out is that I should have put a piece of cloud paper in this kit. Who knew? Probably all of you. All right, Chanel. There should just be a cloud paper in every kit. Because you can't help yourself. Okay, so things that Shamel thinks every scrapbooker needs a stash of. Cloud papers, camera papers, wood grains, ledgers. Yes? Not sure about the sunshine because of like blue halo. So let's do this one with the easy clouds and then I'll figure out what to do about that sun. I mean, it feels a little rude to do a sunectomy and just use the clouds, but this and that don't go together. Plus, does it mean that we end up on like a Star Wars planet if there's two suns? Oh, I see what to do. I need to tuck it underneath. It does mean that I'm not going to use this sun, but it also means it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is going to go under. Pick this sun up. The sound effects, we're protecting it. You understand. What I wanted to do was put this over here. I think I'm going to stick with that. Oh, hey. There's more of this. Okay, I can add more clouds. More clouds! Melinda says, I can give this sunshine a face. I do love a sunshine with a face. Add this one. Oh, what time is it? Okay, phew. I suddenly worried that because I started late, I might have a child sitting at school. Going, is someone going to come collect me? We're good. But, you know, when everything goes wrong, the things you never think you'll get wrong, suddenly go, oh, wait, no, I could have messed that up. Don't worry. I'll make sure it gets cleaned. That's going to overlap there. And this one is going to go there. So this side needs to be flat, but it needs pop dots over here on the left. Oh, okay. I love all the things that you've added to the list of stuff Shamel thinks you need. Stars, dots, arrows. Small tone-on-tone patterns. Yes, you've listened so well. Gold stars all around. Okay, now layering on top of three. Why have two when you could have three? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just a little something here on top of the sunshine. Journaling gold mist. Should I put a bundle of hearts up here? Because I've done hearts, hearts. I've got this single heart here. But the colors I've got left, actually, maybe not. Okay. I love that you're in the comments sharing your stash out. Brilliant. Amazing. Thank you. Something on here. I could just put a face on it. Face on it? Is it just me, or does that navy wedge by the sun look trapped now? Here, it is a little trapped, but it's big enough to me that you can see this line. Continue. This could, if you're making this on your own, maybe bring this a little bit further over to the left, but it's not so, like, if you brought it any more to the right, then it would feel very trapped to me. Right now it's in that zone of, yeah, it's basically big enough to be okay. But if it feels trapped to your eye and you're drawn to it, then yeah, spread it out a bit more, move that over, move the sun to the left. Yes. Okay. Yay, Sophia has started looking at all the B-sides when she shops now. Yay. Oh, hey, there's bigger faces down here at the bottom. Yes. Okay, the bigger face did it for me. I didn't realize there was a bigger one at the bottom. Somehow missed that. Black. Let's just do that in black. Oh, that popped up back on the sun. Tiny trap square. It's actually part of the picture. So because they all have white borders, remember, so it's not pattern paper you're seeing there, it's part of the photo. Arrange your photos until you get a nice happy spot. But that's, yeah, it's part of the dock. There's a shadow of a boat there or something. Hello, cute little sun. Okay. Yes. Done. Gold. Oh yeah, it's really loud now. Aw, Sophia always loved my B-sides in my collection. Thank you. Okay, so definitely gold where these little hearts are. You know what the answer is when you have one little dot get onto a different part. So I was aiming for the navy, but I got one dot on the cloud. So the answer is more. I had to put more on the clouds. All right. That's the only bit they got on you, Maleficent. Yeah. So let that dry. Oh, this needs some of this stuff here. I want it right there. So of course it's not going there. There. Okay. Now, I will let that dry, and then I will add journaling to that journaling card. Oh my, I might actually put the name of the river along the top there. You see how it goes. Yeah, so that was a ride and a half. Totally not what I was expecting today's live to be like, but that's okay. And a combination of photos that I don't normally use. And I'll tell you the truth, when I was thinking I want to put 4 photos on a layout, and I don't normally do that, let me find some examples just to get my brain kind of in the mindset of this many photos can fit on a page. And I went to Pinterest and I started searching for like multi-photo layouts or scrapbook page for photos. And the stuff that comes up on their search for anything like that is just not the same sort of style that you see here. So it was lots of well, a lot of those pages that you can buy that where somebody else is the crafter and then you stick your photos on it, those have always existed. But it's not, obviously, that's not the sort of thing that I quite enjoy, and tends to be like just mats that are separate. So, you know, I like it all brought together. Everything's got to be close. So it did take just some putting all of that out of my mind, and I just took the photos on a 12 by 12 space and kept moving them around until I got to a point where it's like, okay, this makes sense. How can I then add paper elements that will also make sense? And I had that part in my mind before we started, but then when I started working with the kit, I then needed to also make it work with the scraps of paper I had left. So there we go. Yeah, something very different. Things you could add in case you want more detail. You could stitch along either on the ditch between those two photos or up above it. And then you could move the journaling up above the stitch line. You could repeat that there. You don't need to have another layer of this. I kind of wish that the blue came all the way down, but I didn't have a full sheet that would get me the right size piece to work with, and so I ran with what I had available. So you wouldn't need to have that third layer here, 1, 2, 3. You could just have the torn and the solid. That would be cool too. Okay, and you could obviously make this work without having 4 photos, and then you'd probably have less trouble of having trap space, or you could move this in if you didn't have a hole underneath there. Sometimes our choices come from working with what we've got. And that is it for today. Thank you so much. I will be live again Friday morning, 9:30 UK time. And hopefully everything that I planned for today will be in working order by then. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks so much for watching, and have a very creative week. See you soon. Bye-bye.